Amigos, here we go again, and yeah, we even loaded in. It took a while. I think one of the Union Gaming players took about, like, what, 40 seconds to load in, but it doesn't matter. Here's Heflatv and Roxas from Heflatv. I hope you enjoyed the last two games, and now we have two more, and I hope they're not even just a tiny bit less fun, because the other two, they were hilarious. Which is also, I guess, due to Roxas being always a fun guy to cast with. But either way, the house is down versus...
I don't know what you mean by that.
The house is down versus Union Gaming in the joinDOTA League Season 2. It's a best of 2 series, or rather a 2-game series, so the potential outcome is a 2-0 or a 1-1. And either way, the two games before were already fun. Let's see if we have the same thing, starting with the draft, and yeah, let's hop into the draft then.
Yep. Also, Revenge, as far as the bets, were a little bit closer for the houses down, but this is actually, I think, somewhere around 90% in favor of Union Gaming. But I think the houses down definitely surprised everyone. Revenge is kind of known as like Smash +4, so maybe that had a bit of a factor, but I think the houses down is poised to surprise people here. I've seen plenty of Union Gaming's games, and I'm very impressed by them most of the time. But regardless, I think it's going to be.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good series. I think it's going to be very close, and not for throwy reasons, but I think it's just going to be very difficult for both teams.
The fun part is that the throws that actually happened were like equalized throws. Like, don't understand me wrong. Like usually you see throws like as in completely one direction, but in those two games we just casted, like, so many people, like players, entire team fights, decisions, etc., and they always threw in a manner that we had to play another 10, 15, 20 minutes to find out who's
They just hate having
the actual winner.
the lead.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. It's, I guess, part of their playstyle whatsoever. But the fun is, yeah, we had long games and fun games, but in the end, of course, it was always kind of equal. But yeah, then the houses down prevailed and won both games. Either way, we have of course the bans through. You already mentioned them, and Disruptor Darkseer now for the houses down. This is absolutely, yeah, not like they did it in the last two games. This is like on the contrary. I mean, I think they kind of secured mostly carries and core heroes quite early, but this time they save the Disruptor and the Darkseer first, and the Batrider on the other side.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that it is the houses down. It's like the houses down and Sneaky Nyx Assassins are the ones that value Darkseer very highly, and the Disruptor, I'm sure, it's just a counter Batrider. Maybe they don't want to pick up Shadow Demon. I'm surprised that Podham's being completely ignored in this first phase, but Darkseer is a strong hero in his own right. He's definitely first pick worthy, and if they do somehow lane against each other, Batrider has a surprisingly tough time against a Darkseer just because the lane pushes so much, and with his terrible base damage, you can't really kill the Ion Controlled creep that well.
Yep.
So that is another factor. Plus, Darkseer he enables your support so much because he buys so many teamfight items and he farms them so quickly. He's just an amazing hero for that. So, may seem atypical, but it's just a different plan. Nothing really bad about it.
Yep, absolutely. And look at it. I mean, at the moment, Union Gaming take their time to decide what the second one is. Like, that means, I don't know, if you hesitate already that much, then it has to be a hero of impact, and it is the Shadow Demon. So yes, it's, yeah, not less than a Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, we already talked about it, like an awesome hero as such, like disruption into Soul Catcher, and the only thing we need is now a hero that synergizes really well with it, and the Houses Down of course knows that, and now that we are in the second ban rotation, we see the Mirana first, directly, instant, without any second of hesitation, banned out, and on the other side we have Void and Viper now, so now the carry bans start, and Slark it is for the house is down on the second one.
Yeah, they don't want to face a Slark, or they don't want to deal with Slark after what they had in that last game. So, also, not to mention Disruption in a lane with Soul Catcher sets up the Pounce in the Dark Pack. That's also a lot of damage. Though the classic combination, well, quote-unquote classic of Dazzle, Centaur, Axe, those are all still in the pool if Union Gaming wants to get very aggressive. But those are also still pretty hard heroes to play against a Darkseer. So I think their options are rather limited, especially with Invoker also being out of the pool. I mean, there is Kunkka. There is the Shadow Demon Kunkka that we already saw, but from obviously another team.
Yep.
But that's still on the board. So
that would definitely be a nice decision, or at least something to think about it. But the fact is now we are at the third picks, and Now it's the house's down's turn to like take some of their bonus time to really carefully consider what they take. I mean, it is about to pick calls, and what is it gonna be? That's the
Well, this
question.
just it's usually fourth ban and third pick that usually take the longest because after the first phase, it's whatever. Like you can still take different directions with your draft. You can pick strong heroes that are really versatile, and et cetera, et cetera. But with your third pick and your fourth ban, usually leading into your third pick, you kind of solidify your draft. So that's why it always takes a long time because you have to commit to a direction and you have to be ready for it and you have to think of all the possible combinations, and that's what all the reserve time is for. And there is no strategical advantage to not using reserve time unless you want to psych your opponents out just by saying like,
Going
"Oh,
for
well,
a
I'm so
max.
confident I'm just going to instantly do this." So
Yep, absolutely. And well, Vengeful Spirit it is. So we have a
dire
swap
side.
versus the Batrider and the Klims as well. So this Batrider is everything but happy, to be honest. It's, I don't know, the house is down is shutting him completely down. The house
That's
is
also a
shutting
dire
down.
side VS, which obviously opens a lot of opportunities for Roche very early on. We usually see Medallion picked up around level 7 or 8 when she has 2 or 3, maybe sometimes 4 points in Bench and Sora. The team can take that down very, very easily. And I always like seeing dire sides pick lineups to exacerbate that advantage because it seems kind of trivial, but being able to get a Roche for free just does so much for you at all stages of the game. So.
Yep,
In
absolutely.
particular, that support to counter the Bat Rider makes a lot of sense.
Yep, and we have Shadow Demon gets, well, not quite something to synergize with, but also a decent pick. We saw him last game and also there doing quite a nice job, just not having the farm actually required. I mean, they still won the game, but the Wraith King really, he fell behind in farm XP, everything. Like, he was really just there, like cannon fodder. Run in, please use at least once or twice your Wraith Fire Blast and die, slow them down. That's your whole job in the game. Like, we barely had any great initiations, and also no, I don't know, I just didn't like it. Did he even have a plate mail in this game? I don't think so, or?
No, he went Blink, Treads, and just had like no money all the time, and then he
Yeah,
went for an Orchid.
yeah.
Like,
It wasn't the
I don't
most
know if he
optimal
got an
thing.
Oblivion staff and was thinking about getting a refresher casually. I wasn't watching his items super closely, but Weaver going to be picked up, and that hero pretty difficult to control. Okay, I was going to say unless you pick a hero with a good AoE silence early on, such as a Puck, or someone that can really lock him down, such as a Storm Spirit or a Beastmaster before he really gets that Lincoln. So I think Weaver's kind of fallen off, but he's still very good. The only reason is he basically needs his Lincolns, his Treads, and then at least a Desolator really be doing damage on his own, which is about 10k gold of net worth. So, but I still think that's totally fine. The supports are minus Wraith King are all very squishy, which Weaver's going to like, and there's not minus Lasso and Coil. I think there's a decent amount of lockdown, but I don't know if it's enough.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, I like definitely Vengeful Spirit and Weaver together. That's pretty nice. What I also like is Weaver with the Iron Shell, pretty much armored with the Iron Shell. That's pretty nice. If you Chikuchi anyway under your target, you're given also like the Iron Shell damage on top of it. Then the Disruptor against like Batrider, Puck, and the Shadow Demon, also very nice. If you get a nice positioning in there. Let's see how it works. Did they ban the Luna? Well, that's quite a surprise because I didn't see the Luna
I'm calling it. There's going to be a TA right now, by the way. I'm
TA.
calling this. It's going to be a TA. Dire side TA is very good and lanes so well against Puck.
Blue strat?
Huh?
The blue strat. Well, didn't
The
you?
blue
You
strat.
didn't.
I
You
mean,
didn't.
TA's not blue. She's purple.
Yeah. Okay. You got me there. Yeah. No, but it was so funny. Like I don't know what games it was, but twice they actually had the red strat versus the greenish blue strat, and like once they picked the invoker, and then the rest was blue. So and then in the game I think it was even Mouse Sports versus Rock's Kiss or something. But yeah, either way, and they were calling like, "Oh, combo breaker! Why are you
I
picking the
remember.
invoker?"
So I play in houses with my friends, including Don Horatio, another caster with Heflatv, and he just at the beginning of the game decided he just wanted to draft Team Purple, and so he drafted like TA, Dazzle, Slardar, Bane, and Darkseer, and he just didn't even think about Team Minus armor, right? And then just after a couple weeks, whenever minus armor, oh my god, Huskar. But anyway,
Yep.
there was a TA Dazzle and Slardar were just really, really popular and picked up by like almost every team that was on Dire, and he claimed that he invented the meta on it. just by going Team Purple, he ended up inventing the minus armor meta. So Huskar.
Huskar, yeah, well, I
That
like
lane.
it. I actually like it because the lower he gets, the less he reacts to magic damage, and there's not much physical coming out by Union Gaming at the moment. I mean, well, we have Firefly, we have the poison damage, of course, we have the puck with all the orbs and
Oh my
everything,
god, anti-mage.
and yeah, anti-mage. So the anti-fun is here, it arrived, and well, he's not gonna be too happy though. He needs a lot of farm this game, a
I
lot
think-
of farm.
Okay, so this game is just like full of heroes I like. I'm going to throw that out there. But so Huskar is going to lane very well against the puck for the same reasons that TA will. He's going to have the better damage harassment. She can't phase shift all of it. He doesn't really take much harassment as well because of Berserker's Blood. He has a lot of good initiation, and even if he gets lassoed, he gets a lot harder to burst down. And the things that Union Gaming have on their team that are going to make that they're going to usually rely on to finish people off, such as Illusory Orb, such as Firefly being everywhere, such as Shadow Poison, not going to affect Huskar at all. And that's, minus the Huskar, it's still a very good team with the Weaver Venge AA, or sorry, the Weaver Venge Disruptor and the Darkseer. The Anti-Mage also makes a lot of sense because the Mana Void is, the AoE, for one, is completely in the area of a Dream Coil. So you're going to get that on everyone in the Dream Coil in a fight. And
Yep.
plus the 50% magic resistance, going to be crucial against the Ion Shell, against the Huskar, and against anything else on the team. So these last two pickups were really, really smart.
I think the anti-mage will go bad. I have a really distinct feeling that this is going bad. But it's fine that we have a different opinion on that because let's see, maybe I'm totally wrong, maybe he finds the farm he needs, but we have to introduce the teams fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Baby Scumbag is here on the Darkseer. We have in the mid then SS playing the Huskar, so like all eyes on him. I'm wondering how this is gonna work out. And here it looks like a tri-lane. Vestius on the Vengeful Spirit, the Neofork playing the Disruptor, and Violence on the Weaver.
Yep, and on the Dire side, on the Anti-Fun, we're going to have Benyaz going in what is expected to be the off lane as the Bat Rider is going to be Citadel. Jericho going to be taking up the reins of the Shadow Demon. His partner in crime as the other support's going to be Zimbrals on the Wraith King. And in the mid lane, it's going to be Nova playing as the
Nova.
Fairy Dragon in the puck.
Nova. Yep. but
Nova.
Nova
You know that Nova is
playing
male?
Puck. It doesn't really fit, to be honest. Puck also with a Scottish accent. No, doesn't really make sense. But
But you know that Nova, like Luna's mount, is male, right?
there's a viewer requesting, please speak Spanish. Come on, Roxas, say something in Spanish to the viewers.
Me llamo Roxas, yo soy de Texas. Yo hablo un poquito de español porque yo he tomado 2 años en la escuela de high school. Me gusta Dota 2 y...
I knew that even. Me gusta.
y jugar el piano. No tengo la novia.
I think that's enough. Like before we know your entire private life, because we already have a go here. It will be on Baby Scumbag. Is there a disruption? Yes, there is, and there will be a Ray Fire Blast right after, and the anti-mage already
Oh, the
hitting.
surround.
Yeah, he's surrounded. He can't get out. Now he's actually running away, but he has the Iron Shell first, which means no search away. First blood for UG, and very important, it is, or like the anti-mage was witness of that murder. That means nice XP for him, nice gold for him as well, and that's all they need pretty much. Get that anti-mage fat, and then the game will be good. But, oh, Batch Rider, yep, he was smelling that there was some sort of initiation coming. The magic missile was pretty much already in cast animation, but yeah, instant using Firefly.
Yeah, good reflexes there as well. So I'm actually curious if Darkseer actually just moves completely to the jungle. Anti-Mage is one of the few heroes that actually lanes very well against just Darkseer one-on-one because of his spell shield. He doesn't really take much harassment from Ion Shell, and as well as when you get that Ring of Health early to go into your Battle Fury, you pretty much take no harassment, and you can actually harass him out of lane. So I was curious if they were going to just maybe rotate the supports off lane, rotate the Bat into the jungle, and just really get more out of the map. while THD just has to farm as well. And if there's a passive farming and Anti-Mage has free farm, I certainly favor them because they have a Huskar. He's going to fall off. Weaver, he's not going to out-carry an Anti-Mage in the late game. And late game bat, he's on a carry. But what he offers to his team as far as initiation and lockdown control is just absolutely unparalleled later in the game.
I'm just laughing because like our Nova just arrived in the chat 90 seconds later, and then all the viewers are like, Nova.
That's perfect. I love Twitch chat, man.
Yeah, the chat is actually amazing.
I can't wait until I'm speaking Spanish.
Yeah, well, one day when I stop my casting career, I'm learning Spanish. But do we have something here in the mid? No, it's just the Puck coming with two of his friends, his imaginary friends.
How is Puck doing so well in this lane?
Yep, he's dodging so far like all of the burning spears, which is of course good because he's avoiding a lot of damage. Like Huskar doesn't really have a chance to avoid or like stack it up. That's the biggest problem because that would be.
I know what it is.
What
Puck
is
has 550 attack range and Huskar only has 400.
Yeah, of course that's one thing, but I don't know. He went now 1 point here in inner vitality. Like the orb damage coming as well through, but now he's going man mode here. He knows that Puck has like only. Oh, he's going for more. He's really want to stack this up. 4 stacks. He has to use the Tango, but yeah, now it's already down. But man, Huskar, that was a manly dive, I have to say. Really manly.
If you're playing Huskar and you're not being manly, you're not playing the hero correctly. I mean, let's just be honest here.
Yep, absolutely. I guess that's absolutely correct. But we see in the meantime there's pressure on the tier 1 towers happening now. I mean, here Anti-Mage just farming, of course. There is a rotation. No, there is not a rotation coming. It's just Darkseer being harassed by Jericho at the moment. And, well, the Batrider is now being pushed out of the lane because Firefly ended, and then you can't really do anything. And so far it looks pretty nice what they get, like damage-wise, into the tower. But, the Weaver getting like 1, 2, 3, 4 tower hits at least here. And yeah, that means Batrider can go back on his lane. So
Violence is going to be going for a Hand of Midas. So they basically are saying, if we're going to be punished, well, also Batrider. Oh, goodbye.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's going to be going for the Hand of Midas, and he's basically saying with that choice that they can't punish the Anti-Mage, or at least if they can. Oh, sorry, hold that thought, mid lane.
Yep, mid lane. There is initiation on the Huskar, but he is really tanky already, and there's the orb damage. It is enough, but unfortunately no mana for the magic missile. Darkseer coming in, but the Darkseer low level, he can't really do anything, so he's rather just taking, the farm that's left there on the lane. So 2-1 at the moment for UG. Like, at least THD got on the scoreboard with that kill on the Batrider, which happened so fast that I barely got it on camera. But, well, 2-1, 5 minutes. It's, I don't know, it's not as fast as the other games have been, but farming-wise...
Anti-Mage is free farming. I mean, Benyaz has 31 last hits at 5 minutes. He's doing incredibly well, and Weaver going for the Hand of Midas saying, I want to compete late game with an Anti-Mage is... I think that's worrisome. I don't really like that choice.
Yep.
What do you think about it?
That's exactly what I said in the draft. Like, if the Anti-Mage finds the farm, then... I don't know, like, everybody who was already watching Dota in 2013, in my opinion, nothing changed with that. Anti-Mage, of course, it's, I don't know, not as often picked anymore, but still, like we saw it even in the TI Chinese qualifiers, for example, like Black playing Anti-Mage, and all the team had to do is, like, buy time till he's done farming, and once a Black, once Anti-Mage is farmed, there's no way that you win this game, like, unless you have an equally strong carry, but... what carry is equally strong against the Anti-Mage is still one of the strongest out there, and that's, and him doing so fine, that means we have a super fast Battle Fury, and from there on he doesn't care, he will just blink across the map, his GPM will spike into, I don't know.
He just does so well against all the heroes as well from THD. Just later in the game, the mana break is going to be killing them. Weaver especially, at least he'll have time lapse, which doesn't cost any mana at level 16. But Weaver depends on the mobility from Sakuchi. He depends on being able to use any active items, and if he doesn't have the mana to do that, then he's not a very tanky hero. He doesn't do a whole lot in a straight up just, I right-click you to death.
What is Puck doing here? He found a double damage, and with that double damage he finds himself in a position where he's like maybe a bit too... aggressive. I mean, Worst is free, maybe Klim's back, there's Orb just saying hello, not hitting anyone, and there's the Klims now, but, he still has a phase shift, well, he has to dodge the matchup, he doesn't dodge the magic missile. So in the end, he has to really run and be careful now. The Chakuchi, the Dream Coil on 3, the orb through all 3 of them. Does he end up on the other side? Yes, there he comes. But the Husker is saying hello already, and he's given away his life. I don't know. That
was a really interesting orb placement. I think he was getting greedy, wondering if he could just get a return kill, but if he had thrown the orb like towards his own tier 1 tower, he would have gotten away. He should have known that Huskar was there. Huskar was by the creeps as well, so a little bit greedy from him, and that ties it up as a 2 for 2.
Yeah, he was doing so well in the mid, and like of course with this like 1 versus 4 pretty much, like he gave away a lot. Like, but what do we see here? Like the Wraith King waiting behind the tower. They want to go for the Darkseer sooner or later, but there has to be some harass damage before, because Darkseer got quite a mana pool at the moment.
He was also hoping that it would push back the tower, but Darkseer just throws the on shell on the creeps immediately, pushes it right out, so he can't go past the tower, goes ahead and runs back into his own jungle. So
yep, definitely
54 less, that's really good. And Huskar, I just expected him to win this lane so much more handily. I do not think a puck should be tied with a Huskar.
Nope, absolutely not. But now they want to go for something. I think there's a smoke coming here pretty much soon. And there we go. The smoke just happened, but I think before they might actually already go for the Darkseer. Oh, this is a really bad timing. But then again, there's a wall coming out, of course, buying some time. Oh, and the Anti-Mage with the Mana Void getting the kill. Defensive disruption on him. Wraith King is down, and Anti-Mage, can he blink out? No, there goes his farm. Maybe they want to get more. Is there a glimpse? There is a glimpse. Why doesn't he use the glimpse on the Shadow Demon? That would have been something, but the Batrider saying hello. Oh my god, Disruptor. He will die pretty much in the flame there. And now, the puck coming in with a haste rune. Well, this is bad, of course, and yeah, this is pretty much the worst outcome. The Huskar, well, trying to do some damage, trying to get something done, but now he is stunned. Oh my god, and there is a Demonic Purge. He just dinged, but the Surge trying to help him getting out, but too much damage coming his way. So in the end, not the Wraith King going greedy, but there's no way he can kill the Darkseer. But I don't know, such a nice start for THD, but the rotations of UG making it possible to completely turn this around.
At least at the very least, Weaver's Violence takes the top tower solo. Still doesn't have boots, goes in and picks up a bottle, so he's not going to be part of this picture for a very long time. And I think it's just going to come down to the remaining 4. What can they do to make space for their team? And I would give a favor to Union Gaming just because Puck and Batrider are 2 of the greatest heroes at that. I mean, Huskar and Darkseer are okay, but
and actually,
really unparalleled.
They synchronously stun themselves. Oh my god, but yeah, the ultimate
was... into the Disruptor who glimpses him back.
Oh my god, that Anti-Mage going down. That is really nice play. Like, nice position of the Disruptor. Like, standing here, glimpsing him back on the other side. That was beautifully done. So 6-5. THD striking back against Union Gaming here.
Yeah, they just got greedy for that tower, ultimately, I think. They wanted the last hit on the tower, and I think they could have backed off, but still, at least the top lane's getting pushed. Anti-Mage is going to have more places to farm. It's only 10 minutes, and he's got his Perseverance as well as his Claymore, so it's only 1,200 gold from the Battle Fury. Having 2 deaths, like, that's still quite incredible.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, they got the tower and everything in a nice fight before, but another kill on the Anti-Mage, that's definitely nice. Now I'm swapping to Networth, and the Weaver is doing fine. I mean, the Weaver hasn't been part of all of this pretty much, going full greedy for the Midas, and to be honest, I think it's the right decision, because the only way how you can like really go against the Anti-Mage is kill him, like prevent his farm, and then like try to get the Weaver like faster up and online than the Anti-Mage. That's the only thing I really can think about, and I like the Disruptor play so far and the Disruptor pick as such, because the Anti-Mage with the Static Storm not being able to blink out, as well as if he blinks out then the the glimpse back, it's it worked wonders so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And later in the game, I mean, Anti-Mage is not a hero that you usually want to go BKB on, but he might have to. But he'll still do enough damage, I think.
Yep.
So, but as far as this early mid game is concerned, or really the breaking down the lane phase,
do we have to go? No. There were actually 4 people around mid, but he didn't cast Ray Fire Blast. They weren't sure how much follow up is there behind the Vengeful Spirit and the Huskar. So in the end, everything is like back to normal. Let's say like this. Everybody's farming. Well, the Darkseer has to go back
to normal. No, sorry.
The normal. Oh well. Now, well, let's see how this goes. Actually, the Weaver is going aggressive against Nova here, but no, he's just back to farming. He was just wanted to give a but there's a stun here on the Huskar, but this is, well, Huskar, he couldn't care less, I think.
Huskar.
Yeah, he really couldn't care less. But important to see is, of course, the Wraith King is level 6, so like he has to drain a lot of mana before his ultimate wouldn't work. So the next fight he should be there and have his like Aegis for free. Like we have the Disruptor with 3 smokes, I think. Yeah, he has 3 smoke of this side, and let's see, they want to go for it. But maybe behind the tower. Yes, there comes the smoke. And what is it? That's the question. I mean, the anti-mage would be here. He has now a Claymore picked up. Only Brown Boots. Perseverance.
They saw it with this ward. They saw the smoke from across the river. He instantly went back. He's even hiding the trees using his quelling blade. So, you know, something wicked this way comes.
But still, I mean, the vacuum, is there a vacuum there? Actually, level 1, it's not enough to eat away a lot of trees. I mean, he can blink away. There has to be amazing static storm to actually hold him in place. And now they're actually coming. But if they don't get the anti-mage, sure, they get the tower maybe. And I thought there is a wave of terror scouting out. Maybe now Vestios. No, he's making it to the left, like casting it to the left. If he would have done it to the right, they still have no means to catch him there. That's the biggest problem. But now they TP it back to the mid, maybe in hope to defend this, and maybe the Disruptor should have been there. Oh, there's the ultimate on the Wraith King, but of course he's protected by his ultimate. And now let's see, he's going down the first time for sure. But we have a glimpse, do we? No, we do not have a glimpse. But in the meantime, the Batrider actually got a kill on the Weaver with the newly acquired Blink Dagger. So yeah, in the mid it doesn't work out. All they do is
Wild Scumbag's gonna go down to anti-mage. He has another blink. Bottom lane.
Yeah, he should get him unless he's juking very well. But let's see. Oh, there's the blink to the other side. Oh, anti-mage not blocked in by the creep. There's a surge. Let's see. And no, he doesn't pursue it. He's like, no.
Kill, man.
I'm losing too much farm while hunting that Darkseer. It's not really worth it.
It really isn't. I mean, if he gets a kill on the Darkseer, that's just 6 creeps. And he missed more than 6 creeps already, so...
Yeah, I guess so. Darkseer is getting out there with some nice forth and backs. I mean, it was not like the dandy jukes from another planet, but like at least he survived long enough that Antimage just lost the appetite.
That also buys his mech as well, so it's important that he lives there because now his team has the fighting potential that they need. They also picked up the medallion on Vengeful Spirit, so they're going to be looking to Roche and try to start taking some group fights very soon.
Yep, and I've already been looking into the crafts. We are like almost 50 minutes in. Like in gold, it's pretty much equal, but in experience, UG is definitely making a better call at the moment. And I think we have a go here in the mid on the Vengeful Spirit. Is there any follow-up? The puck is coming in. Oh, the Waning Rift, as well as the Flame Break, but not down. Oh, the last projectile of the Nova is just killing him.
Did you see the animation of the negative vengeance aura going on to her?
No.
That actually exists, like... Puck killed Venge, and then there was like a black wave that like came to Puck, and then the debuff showed up.
I did not see that, but sure.
Oh man.
Interesting to see though is like the Weaver farming away here as well as the Anti-Mage. Like Weaver at the moment, like he's almost a K ahead of the Anti-Mage at the moment, and nobody's stopping him. Like this is THD's plan, I guess. Like set everything on the Weaver card. I'm just not sure if that actually works out, because look at the Anti-Mage. He has now Battle Fury, which means he's absolutely independent. He can go out of the lane, into lane. Oh, we have a Disrupt. Oh, the Disruptor is getting initiated on. There is the stun, Flame Break. He's still surviving just a bit, but yeah.
Was there a disruption onto Disruptor? Was that what you were going to say?
No, yeah, it was like, it was something with Disrupt, so...
No, I just think that's funny.
But
also,
talking about Disruption...
He picks up a Blink Dagger. He's been quietly gotten a fair amount of farm. He's 2-0-4, so he's been involved in 6 kills. So he's got his mobility on him, and he's pretty much set for a long time. Yep. He can do a lot for his team right now.
But like,
and Batrider has his Force Staff as well.
Yep. And I'm just waiting for more Blink Daggers to happen, just like in the last game. Like we already have 3 Blink Daggers. We have Puck, Batrider, and of course the Shadow
Anti-Mage isn't going to buy a Blink Dagger, but everyone else on the team
Why not?
is going to buy a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, like, don't you know the Queen of Pain, for example, build with the Blink Dagger? Like, you blink in with a dagger, then you do your Scream and the Shadow Strike and everything, and then you actually blink out. But yeah, so Weaver disjointing that nice Ray Fire Blast here of the Wraith King, and they do some damage to the tower. But I think Roshan is like the next goal because they have the medallion. But I think this one is spotted out. There is a haste run on the Husker, which might actually tell Union Gaming they don't want to take this fight. Anti-Mage is not ready to take a fight, even with strength PTs. This is only 1,000. Like if he's caught,
how much wards they've invested to this middle part of the map. They really wanted to make sure that this Roche is secured. Even here, like.
Yep. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like always observe a sentry set. Then here 1 offensively in the jungle and another sentry ward to make sure there's no vision around the Roche pit. So we are talking about like 6 wards, all of them making sure that rotations into Roche pit will be pretty much scouted out. And this is of course very, very unfortunate. Like the second they do Roshan, oh wait, don't tell me we have some server problem. Don't do that to me. But either way, finishing my thought before we see more here, like Roshan is being done right now, and like now with this pause the teams actually have time to say like, hey guys, I saw a medallion on the Vengeful, they might actually do Roshan, let's have a glimpse in there. So the Puck, the Batrider, or with Blink Dagger, even the Shadow Poison can just scout it out what's happening there. This might be really fatal for THD, and the pause might be what causes them to make the decision.
Well, the Darkseer is being really smart. He's TPing to the tier 1 tower. The line was already drawn. So they think that they're just farming their woods. Darkseer totally duped them, because if there was no one TPing to defend this tower, they would know that Roche was going on. But Darkseer are going to come, and he's going to be the diversion. Space created.
What is that sound when you go over Roshan? It sounds like a bit like a TP, but what is that actually?
I mean, there's a TP. Like, look by the side shot. Or the
shot. There, it's the Darkseer TP, that awesome noise, yeah.
I mean, he's TPing like 2 feet.
Yep, I don't really understand, but sure.
Well, he was waiting to counter-initiate if there was a Roche fight, but then he decided he needs a TP to make it look like they aren't all off the map. And he's still able to counter-initiate for a Roche fight if it happens.
Yep, I mean,
that's why he's there.
Sure, why not? And I think both reconnected, or did we just see? No, Batrider is still missing. They're like G when ready. But yeah, they have a disconnect on their side as well. So it's not really working out with the reconnect.
Well, he's back now, so I don't have to make a bad joke. I'm grabbing at straws trying to figure out something to say, but
there's no proper game without a pause. I mean, yeah, it's just not working out.
It was crazy. I was casting one of the games a couple days ago, and there just wasn't a pause at the beginning, and I was, completing my rambling that I kind of do automatically when there's a pause, and, well, then all of a sudden the creeps respond. I was like, wait a second. Did we miss something?
Oh, no. What is that? Intensifies?
Hoi.
Hoi. But either way, Roshan is...
stupid...
Yeah, I don't know. Roshan is still be done, and it's too late. Like, all the blinks are coming. But, oh my god, there it is.
Oh, they scouted it!
They're actually going for it. There is the lasso on a disruptor. He's definitely going down, but Roshan is falling as well. But a disruption they haven't picked up. Oh, now the Aegis is being picked up, and Batrider actually, he will for sure die. But there's the Ray Fire Blast from pretty much high ground, and the Darkseer going because he knows there's no disruption. Actually, no, it's not even the Darkseer, it's just the Iron Shell of the Darkseer, and the Wraith King would be the one missing if they find him. Oh, the vacuum. Now he has vision on him, like he can still TP out, but yeah, the anti-mage is coming. Oh, Mana Void is just letting him explode, but the Wraith King is paying with his life. The problem is, he still had all the mana, now they're all just slowed, and Vestios, he has to pay with his life for it. That is really, really unfortunate. Oh, he's getting away with the orb. He has to dodge the orb. Come on, juke in the trees. Nope, then he's just screwing back. But we have another fight here. But anti-mage just... Oh, nice disruption. A glimpse. But in the end, do they get the kill here on the... No, they don't. He's actually getting out. But in the meantime, there was a demonic purge here. And a disruption as well. The Husker now being in trouble. But... Oh, the Aegis is of course popped. And now Neofog in trouble, of course. There will be a lot of fire damage on him. Lasso as well used, and Husker is back with full HP. The Puck might be his next target. I don't know what's going on, but in the mid we also have the respawns. Puck barely any mana. He only has mana to make one phase shift. This is just the fourth and back. The fight is still dragging on. There's another disruption. The flame break not hitting anyone. Oh, this awesome wall and this awesome vacuum. Now, is that enough on the Batrider? I mean, Jericho is definitely going down, but Batrider, Well, he still has 2 stacks negative earn shots. It's not enough. So, wait. The Shadow Demon also making it out with the Blink Dagger. And now, oh my goodness. It's disjointed by the Blink Dagger. Amazing play. In the end, they get the tier 1 tower, but the Wraith King. Now with the Surge. He's so down.
He was half a second from having his Blink Dagger.
Yep. Oh, he's getting glimpsed back. There should be the stun. Maybe kill secured. Yep. He doesn't even need a stun. Just the last hit. But what a long fight. But Batrider and Shadow Demon so lucky to get out of there. Like, the Blink Dagger is just paying off. Like, disjointing the magic missile with it. Also, the Shadow Demon just getting away. But Anti-Mage doesn't care. He's just farming away at the moment. Which is, I guess, the best thing he can do in such a situation.
Well, he does have to carry the game. And it's only 20 minutes. He just now has a Yasha. Not exactly where he wants to be fitting.
Oh, and they want him. They want him badly. Now, there's the blink, but the ultimate was already cast. Amazing done, but the lasso is saying no, go, and they're just full stuffing back.
Defensive disruption. Everyone's just playing their minds out.
That's still enough. They get it. So easy for them. But the puck is coming in, so yeah, Disruptor definitely going down. And now they also have to care with all the stacks of the Shadow Poison at the moment. This is not a good situation to be in. Of course, there is a nice restore. Yeah, and there we have the Mac being used. But still, 4 stacks Sticky Napalm. There's a lot of damage. The Flame Break, again, not hitting anything. But the Dream Coil holding them in place. But the Husker still cutting through. And if the Wraith King goes down, he's still not protected by his ultimate. The Weaver is now there as well, and like the magic damage is not doing much on the Husker now. Also his health is getting restored. Negative earn charge as well as the Swarm. Easy peasy. Like, they get the kills here like it's nothing. Yerker is the only one who's surviving, now finishing his magic one. But what a fight. It's hilarious when we start to cast the fight, and like with a 2 minutes delay I see the fight still going on the stream. It's so funny. Like, this fight dragged on for about 3 minutes. Plus then the follow-up on top lane, so overall it was like 5 minutes fighting.
That's the way Dota should be played, man.
Yes. It reminds me a bit of Russian Dota.
Oh man, this is totally irrelevant, but in one of my games I was playing, we had a fight just end up by like the dire bottom racks, and it just went on and ended up just being fought like around our radiant jungle, kind of ended up by our secret shop and then pushed into a racks like that. It lasted for like probably 5 or 6 minutes. And
yep.
Those fights are so fun, especially when the respawn timers are so low. Everyone has their TP, everyone comes back in with full mana. So I think that.
Oh, and look at this. They want to get even more. They're smoked up, and the anti-mage. That would be, of course, a very interesting kill. At the same time, the Weaver is in the mid, but he shouldn't get stunned. I mean, there's a Lincoln, so he would be, of course, protected only against the Wraith Fire Plus. But if there's a Lasso directly coming after, that would be bad. Now the Wraith King also having Blink, so it's all good. But, oh, do they find him? Is there a stun? There's actually a stun coming out as well as the ultimate Static Storm. Easy going. And now, do they want more? They actually want more. There is already the glimpse on the Shadow Demon. He is there with the Swarm, so he's dying. But defensive disruption actually saving him for the time being. But, oh my god, there is... Oh, what a vacuum. Doing so much damage though. Wraith King going down, Shadow Demon going down. He's back. Do they have more? Is there another ultimate of the Husker? No, unfortunately there is not. But with this wall and everything standing, the Wraith King having cooldown, like, they can't really do anything. Just the Nova is actually getting the tier 1 tower in top lane at the same time, but still, like, that. Wow.
The role of Nova and Anti-Mage in that fight needed to be switched. He needed to be the one up here, Nova needed to be the one down in that team fight. Like, I think that goes completely differently if those roles are switched. And the use of the Static Storm is absolutely amazing. Just laying it right over on top of Anti-Mage while he gets stunned. You can't manta out of that. You need a BKB, and he's not going to have a BKB before Disruptor has X.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
This is just absolutely great play coming out from Neofolk.
So THD, we didn't give them like too much credit with the draft and everything, and we were like, oh my god, UG will do very, very fine. But in the end, oh well, the Wraith King. You don't want to be that aggressive, Wraith King. That is very dangerous. There is the ultimate of the Husker. He's going down. Oh, defensive disruption, but it should be still enough to get him afterwards. Yeah, with the lasso and everything, and the Batrider. Oh my god, he's getting a lot of damage, but he will make it out here. And the anti-mage. Oh my god, did you see? It did not do any damage whatsoever. And now the puck is landing back into the Static Storm right after the glimpse, and Shadow Demon, the last man standing, but yeah, they don't even want to have him. This was, I don't know, this was a 4-man wipe for UG just to get a Husker down, and he did not care about this mana void. Not at all.
Wow. So this is we're seeing why anti-mages will avoid fights and farm. And he's rushing his BKB now. He decided to finish up with the Yasha. He's not finishing up his Manta style. He's going straight for BKB, and I think that puts THD in a very good position in this game. A lot better than I expected them to. They're just playing these team fights incredibly well.
Yep, absolutely. And like we have to look at the crafts and look at this. UG is losing everything they worked so hard for. I mean, 17 to 19 here in the 25th minute. They had over 5k experience advantage. Oh my god. Team Blink Dagger. Oh, that is probably the longest Ray Fire Blast ever. And there is the Demonic Purge. But maybe the wall, the vacuum, it's buying him some time. Surge is ready. The mech is ready as well. But oh my god, he didn't use the mech. And now he's using it. Surge out. But nah, it's not enough with the Shadow Demon Poison. But the swap. And he will die pretty much because he has no ultimate again. But he blinks out. They rather want the puck or anything else. Do they go for... There is actually a glimpse back here. And the Disruptor is taken on the Wraith King. But there's the ultimate of the Huskar. So he's definitely going down. But look at the Weaver. The Weaver just... Wow. He's just chewing through that puck. And now he wants to go for the Shadow Demon. But he has a disruption. Look at it. Look at it go. Like, if he gets the right one, he can easily kill it. There's one hit, another one. Oh, the lasso before he dies. The Shadow Demon surviving.
All the disruption to pop the Lincolns.
9 HP. 9 HP he survives that. That was a greedy Weaver. Not the right thing to go, like, to give away to a Batrider. Because this was an unstoppable 853 HP.
Or 853 gold?
Yep. Freebies.
Well, magic resistance is going to be that much better for the Huskar as well as the whole team as Darkseer is starting to build up towards that Pipe of Insight. Has the headdress recipe, so he's about 1,000 gold away from that. Teamfight's going to be a lot scarier. That's also probably going to coincide with Roche coming up soon. And Huskar, he's rushing the Satanic. He's got it.
Yeah.
Huskar has the Satanic.
Yep, which is pretty sick because Huskar plus lifesteal is pretty sick. But yeah, in the meantime, we have new warding coming around here. But wait, oh my god, this sentry ward.
Done on 18 age, by the way.
Look at the sentry ward. It's like on the edge. It's give it like it's. Oh my god.
Hey, it has to happen sometime, right?
Yeah, this is the most unfortunate sentry ever. So they can de-ward sooner or later here. This observer ward. But yeah, this is really unfortunate. Jesus. But yep, they still go for Roshan. But now that the warding and everything happened directly next to that ward, maybe they know about it. But I don't think Union Gaming is in a position to contest this Roshan. I don't. Batrider, he's coming already. Look at it. Flame Break. Gem on deck. But, well, he's going back. No, is he? No, he's de-warding. But he's ending up with a very low cooldown. Oh god, the urn and instant blink out. Well, that was good. He still got the D-ward going. No, it was not.
No, he was one hit away. They can deny the ward if they want to. Where's Treant Protector? Can Treant Protector heal wards?
No, he can heal a lot of things. Like, fortunately, no wards. You know how imbalanced that would be if you could actually, like, put living armor on your wards, protecting with like 7 charges of living armor. Like the supports plus the uphill misses, you know how emo they would be standing low ground and hitting like, I don't know, 20 to 30 times. Like half of them is uphill misses, the rest is absorbed by living armor. By the time you're chewing through the living armor, he would cast a new one. But either way, I think, yep, they're hiding here. And with their Blink Dagger, massive Blink Daggers here, the Blink Boys are right here. All 3 of them, and the Darkseer. Ah, there it is. He tried to search out. Now there's the Silence, the Demonic Purge. The mech is already coming out in the meantime. But yeah, he's so tanky, and with the wall and everything, he's doing so much damage. Now, the Wraith King actually going probably down, and the Darkseer is alive. He is alive, but the Wraith Fire Blast is hitting. Oh my god, he's stunned before he can cast it, but the orb. The orb.
Creep blocked him and made him hit the illusory orb. That was
unfortunate. Like, if he made it out there, I would have sponsored a beer for him or something. But the Weaver is coming back. He already got a kill. Unfortunately, no, it's not enough. But the Wraith King, he's in trouble. The Blink Dagger is ready now. The Swarm is not there. He's blinking, but oh, they have no vision. Actually, do they with the swap? Nope. With the swap, they don't. And also, Klims, he was not fast enough on the Klims button. In the meantime, Anti-Mage farming as Anti-Mage should.
Finally doing Anti-Mage things instead of fighting. And he's already starting to eclipse the Weaver in the net worth. He's got the BKB now as well. Disruptor doesn't have the Ags, so I think the timing now is starting to come back in favor of Union Gaming.
Yep.
Just with some good pickoffs. I mean, the Weaver and some other heroes got a little bit greedy, and Anti-Mage deciding to go straight for that BKB. I think it's certainly been enabling them. They've been making some very good choices in the past 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, the problem is this is a 10 seconds BKB, so Anti-Mage really scary, even against his Husker, and I don't know, he's farming more and more. He has now Manta done, and the Manta means pretty much the death to the supports. Like, if he blinks directly on you and then those 2 illusions plus the Anti-Mage himself is hitting you, like, first of all, you're and second of all, you get a lot of damage, mostly not even the mana void needed, but yeah, he can focus down the Invoker and the Vengeful Spirit really fast, as well as the Darkseer gonna have some mana problems now with the Mantas up. I mean, he has like 1100 mana pool, but in a fight that's like depleted by, let's say, 50 to 40%, and then with Manta style here and there some stuff, maybe a prolonged fight, even the Darkseer is gonna be but oh, we had a nice.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about some other items, but we got another fight.
This Wraith King is gonna go down. There's the ultimate, but it's on a creep. He just did it on a creep, no, on illusion. But either way, I think Jericho is definitely going down. I mean, he's casting the Purge, but that doesn't really matter. But this is unfortunate. They could have gotten a kill, but instead they get the Husker now. He's being tracked.
I don't know why you would want to lasso a Husker.
Yeah, I don't know. The Husker, yeah, he's initiating on the Batrider now. They get the kill. Oh my god, do they get the Wraith King?
Oh, the Courier! It snatches the gem! That's so clutch! Oh, because Bat was carrying a gem and the Courier was right there basically to pick it up as it fell from his corpse, but... Well, also, I wanted to point out, Puck has the Sight Device finished, has the money for it, and as well as Zendrals, he has the Blade Mail finished. So these next fights, there are no BKBs on THD. They're going to all take a fair amount of damage from these Blade Mails.
Yep. Oh my god, what was the Wraith King doing here? But, well, his ultimate is up again, so even if he dies, the problem is the Husker doesn't even care about Playmare. He's healing up pretty much the same amount, and now the ultimate is coming there. He's going for it. I mean, now he's stunned. Actually, the Anti-Mage going for it. So Weaver dying at the moment. H is off, but the fight is still going. Jesus Christ. Now Disruptor trying to get out Mana Void. Oh my goodness.
I love watching Anti-Mage in fights, just blinking everywhere, doing tons of damage.
It looked so good.
I think I'm one of the few people that likes this hero, I'm sorry.
But yeah, he's really getting scary now. Like, he just finished that Manta. We were just talking about, hey, he got 3k gold, he finished his Manta. What happens? He has another 3k gold after this fight. How much was that? I mean, that was it some sort of unstoppable or anything like that? No, he got like
triple kill, and he got about 1,000 gold from all of those. And he was also split pushing the top lane. He got blasted on the tier 2 tower, and then he went and farmed this round of creeps, and then he came back, didn't even go back to the base for mana, and just got a casual triple kill. So he can go straight for a heart, which is what I expect. I think if he just lives through the fights, he can do a lot of damage just with mana break over time.
Looked up. There we go. He was interrupting him. Now there is the disruption as well as the soul catcher. The Purge will definitely follow up as soon as he does use his surge. And there is the Batrider as well as the Puck. And I don't think this time he's coming out, especially now that he's silenced. He doesn't even get to use the Mac. And by the way, just one more thing. Look at the Sacred Relic on the Weaver. He has a Radiance now.
Why?
I was just saying, oh, I like that pickup. He's probably going for Abyssal Blade, which is amazing against the Anti-Mage in a BKB. But it is a goddamn Radiance. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I mean, it helps you farm.
Yeah, sure. It helps you also against the Blink Daggers. But I mean, we're at like what 32 minutes. Like, it's a bit late for that, especially because Anti-Mage doesn't care anymore about the Radiance.
Getting a Butterfly or an MKB does so much more for you than a Radiance. You also got to anticipate. I mean, Anti-Mage is going to buy a Butterfly. You can get an MKB on the Huskar, and it's going to be a long time before Darkseer builds a Hex. He wants to build something like an Aghanim's first to get that Anti-Mage illusion and in the fights. And
I don't understand.
Just he does. The thing is, I can imagine there are a lot of circumstances in which a Radiance on you does a lot. Because if you're survivable, you just pretty much kill the supports without even touching them. We see this on Lone Druid Bear. We see this on some heroes. That's the first one I can think of. But or on Terrorblade or PL, heroes like that. Naga Siren as well. But for Weaver, you do enough damage anyway. You can 2 or 3 shot supports if that's an MKB instead or a Daedalus.
Yeah,
so,
I guess. But there's one interesting thing though on Disruptor, like the Arcanum Scepter is coming out soon, which would in the with the right timing, prevent the anti-mage using the Manta or the BKB, which gives them like a nice window to actually do something. But anti-mage going for the Husker. Look, the Husker just melting down, but with the Satanic. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's not getting away. Now they die both. That is really, really bad. But still, I mean, the Wraith King, he survives with like 40 HP. I can't believe that. I really can't believe that. No TPs on the other two heroes.
Is he going Basher or is he going Necro? He's got a belt of strength. Is he going Basher on this Wraith King, this support Wraith King? I would imagine that would be on anti-mage.
I don't know. Maybe a Necro. Who knows? I don't think the Necro, but...
A TP was dropped here to pick up a gem, and Puck just is like, hey, I don't have a TP, and just goes and takes it. Discovers the Radiance on the Weaver.
Look at it. Like, the Batrider is trying to get the time-lapse, but directly after the time-lapse, there comes the Sheep. But now, there's a Static Storm, like, pretty much on everybody, but the Weaver is already going down. The mech is not helping him. That was too late. Maybe they get a kill. Nope. Defensive disruption. So, Darkseer, you're so down. You're so down. One more blink. One hit. Yeah. And this time, even... No, maybe with the kinetic field they can do something, but no. Blink out of it. Disruptor is also pretty much dead. Oh, well, the Klims actually... Now, turn around Klims. No, he does not use the Klims. So, yeah, but Husker is now coming, but instantly disrupted. So, well, he has to go back.
They can fight him.
Oh my god. What a disaster.
That's a full team wipe. That also buys Anti-Mage his full butterfly.
Yeah. I think the game was pretty much nice till here. But now it's getting really, really ugly for THD. Like, this fight... I also don't know why he didn't Klims that anti-mage back. Like, he had the Klims. He could have just do it, but who knows? Fact is, a full team wipe for THD.
I mean, you know, you're panicking.
Panicking, I'm panicking.
I'm panicking.
I'm panicking.
Funny. You know, in low-level pub games, when Furion's cliff jungle at this Radiant, I saw one guy preemptively put a ward up there. So then the creeps just attacked him, and he TP's up there and just is running to the edge. He's like, no, no, no.
Yep. Oh, and look at the army of illusions. Like, 4 illusions. I mean, the vacuum it's not changing anything. This TF3 tower, look, he's not even there, and he's doing this all alone, pretty much.
Damage. This was what was popular before Luna was really popular, was getting the Shadow Demon with the anti-mage, getting all of that mana break as well. And a fight, if you have 5 heroes mana breaking you, you're taking 64 damage extra from those illusions as well. It's just absolutely impossible to deal with at a certain stage.
Yeah.
Unless you have tons and tons of farm on your heroes. Plus now, Yule's on Batrider, so Huskar or anyone else jumps in, they're instantly going to get Yules, and then reinitiation is going to be incredibly easy.
Yep, absolutely. It's, I don't know, THD, they have to deliver a miracle of a fight to make this somehow possible for them. I mean, maybe with the Rex down or something, it would be possible. The Roshan here might help, but Roshan still takes ages till he spawns. To be honest, like, I have a very bad gut feeling that UG in the next team fight or after the next team fight can do something. Oh, they find the Husker. Pretty much the best fight, but instant swap there. Oh, but the Shadow Demon, maybe that's a bit too aggressive there, but the Ghost Scepter is actually saving him for quite a while. I mean, the Vengeful Spirit is going down after the Shadow Demon, so at the moment it's a 1-for-1 trade, but they still continue. The Puck going in. Nice Waning Rift. There is a Static Storm, but it's so off target for pretty much everything. And now the Illusions. Husker fighting against the Illusions. He's so give it a Mana Void. I mean, the Husker doesn't really care, but the problem is he has not enough lifesteal to fight this. Darkseer trying to go away. Actually, the Blink is a bit off target, and maybe he's now juking. Oh, but there's the stun, so he goes down. I mean, the Husker, what is he doing? He's still standing there. Maybe that the Weaver is finding something, but the problem is, yeah, he's still protected. Oh my god, he's still protected by his ultimate. That doesn't bring anything to bring him down. The anti-mage just gets the tower in the meantime. Maybe now, okay, they get at least a kill on the Wraith King. But yeah, let's see. I mean, the anti-mage is really there just to clean up. That's the biggest problem. The only thing is he's really low in mana himself. So now he's trying to go for the Husker. Husker, well, he has the Satanic ready if he wanted to, but
anti-mage has got creeps to farm, man.
Yeah, no, he can't focus on kills and stuff. He has to farm. Roshan is not back. Unfortunately, that would have been perfect time for the Husker. I mean, it wasn't so bad, that fight, but I mean, they couldn't get down the anti-mage. That's the problem. And anti-mage even had time to like, hey guys, you know, you keep that Husker busy. I take their towers in the meantime.
The other thing too is the Radiance. As far as what I saw in that fight, everyone got their blinks off anyway. The thing that I saw the Radiance doing most was just that when Shadow Demon went in and had to Ghost Scepter to live, the Radiance did a little bit more damage. Like, I don't know, man. 5.1k gold. If this was a finished MKB, if this was the workings of a Chrysalis or even a Heart for himself, I just feel like that fight was so close. And if you just take those other items and put them in there,
But
that would
now-
have been a better fight. And then Anti-Mage wouldn't have been able to buy a full Heart.
Yeah,
at
the full
38
heart.
minutes.
He's getting even more and more tanky. I mean, 3k HP and hitting like a truck. At some point, I guess we're gonna see what? I don't know. Is he staying like this, or do we see maybe a BOT swap? I don't know. I hate actually anti-mage without bash whatsoever, but now they blinked on Roshan. Roshan is of course in progress at the moment, has pretty much no armor whatsoever, but they want to contest. Blink daggers in, plus of course the blink there is. Oh god, Wraith King, he's going in, trying to
Going
snatch,
YOLO,
but
he has his ult.
yeah,
Weaver picked
YOLO.
up the Aegis though.
There's at the moment, oh, a nice glimpse there on the anti-mage. So SD going down, the Batch Rider at the moment doing work, but instantly being swapped. I mean, a bit work is there, of course, with the wall, but now the Husker has to go back. So many illusions, and okay, the anti-mage, they want to go for the Disruptor. He's beyond godlike. Now, do we see something more? Maybe, at least? No, it's not enough. Husker going down, you just can't outcarry anti-mage. But the illusion of the Darkseer is still following, but now, oh my god, the vision is... well, no, Darkseer, I think you're
We'll go
so
down
dead.
eventually.
Yeah, like, there's no way. I mean, there is a surge ready, but yeah, with what HP? So in the end, even the Wraith King surviving there, I don't know. I don't know. It's just not going their way at the moment. And UG, to be honest, for them, they just have to make now like 3 crosses in their calendar to set a date when they go high ground, because I have the feeling they could go high ground any minute. They could take this fight around Roshan just as well on the high ground.
Wraith King finished up a Halberd too as well, so that
Yeah.
right click damage coming out from either Weaver or Huskar gonna be negated. Neither of them have BKBs. So
And now we have
that's a
Demon Edge
big
coming
deal.
out by the Weaver. But the
I mean,
funny
he's going
part
for
is...
his MKB. He has it finished as well. That's actually coming out in the courier. Because he has to respond to Anti-Mage's Butterfly, but still,
That Radiance. I still don't understand the Radiance. It does not make any sense whatsoever. I just don't understand. He could have gone for that MKB earlier and stuff, but yeah, either way. Anti-Mage already pushing. He doesn't really
go
care.
for a heart of his own.
There is opening on the Weaver. He's still silenced, but that Static Storm is coming through, but as well as the Lasso. So Disruptor, you're so down. But is there anything else coming? The Illusion still chasing the Husker. Absolutely.
He's
Look, they can't even kill the illusions. Now with the Weaver's help, of course, they get rid of it. So UG only have to wait for a new Manta cooldown. But Manta, I mean, this is 30 seconds, right? No, it's 50 seconds. But yeah, he got like 10 seconds left now. And yeah, new creep wave. And there we go. Like, there could be even a disruption of Jericho just to get it. Anti-Mage getting the tower down. Oh my god, disruption on the Husker. There's Yules, and oh, he goes on the Batch Rider. So Batch Rider actually dying, but he ends up somewhere, I don't know, low ground and Anti-Mage now using the... Oh my god, I don't even want to say it. Mana Void. So 2 down there already. It's just a matter of time till they go down. So everybody's just focusing on the Husker. He's getting swapped out, and the Illusion's trying to take care of. The Drinker actually not hitting anything. But oh, come on, fight for your life. No, it's not enough. Oh, actually, he's still healing. Look at this. How long they actually need to kill him. So the Weaver is cleaning up, but no. Oh, the Ghost Scepter still helping him, but Weaver in the end just getting him.
That Radiance.
Yeah, the Radiance. it's making the blaze. No, it's actually not. So the Wraith King is going down, but in the meantime, I don't know. They can just chase him, and there is the Blink Dagger. Oh my god, beautifully done. Like
Team Blink, too good.
Yep, absolutely. But the time lapse is buying some more time. But actually, the anti-mage, he should be careful though. Now he's TPing back to the base. In the meantime, the Disruptor has respawned. But I don't know, the damage is done, the mid-racks are down, and UG slowly but steadily taking THD's base here. And yeah, sometimes I think it's better to call a GG and go for a better game, because obviously you have been outdrafted. Like, there was a small chance that THD was going high ground on the other side, earlier in the game, but now against this anti-mage, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's basically done farming. I mean, the cool thing is, at least if you're at THD, you're looking at it, you're like, okay, well, we have 2 right-click carries, and anti-mage isn't really going to get any stronger. He's going to replace maybe his Battle Fury with a damage item. He's going to buy a new BKB and BOTs, and that's pretty much it. He's done farming.
To be honest, he doesn't need the BKB, the Battle Fury, because like his team can push out easily
Weaver
on his own.
Going to go on Nova.
Yep, I think Nova is
Missed the Dream
down.
Coil. He had just used the orb to farm, though, so it does a lot of damage.
Oh, does he want to go for the Shadow Demon? I mean, the anti-mage would be around. That would be, of course, bad, because they can eat away the Lincolns, and then he's in trouble, because especially without the time lapse. And now, actually, we have a go. It's too bad he doesn't use the ultimate right in time, because then he would end up somewhere in the fountain, because that ultimate is following you everywhere once the Huasca ultimate is casted.
Oh yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah, it's not stopping. And now we have a Blink Dagger on the Darkseer, like a 44 minute Blink Dagger on the Darkseer. I don't
This
understand.
Darkseer is the ticket to THD winning any fight. If they win a fight, they need to get an illusion of Binyaz, and they need to use it to kill himself or Puck.
Oh god, Weaver, that is really, really bad. The Blink Dagger happening now, the Ray Fire Blast and the Lasso. This is really, really bad. I think he just made the game here. But, oh my god, there's even the Purge on Veneris, and yeah, they want even more. There's a Kinetic Field just to block them out, but oh my god, maybe he does not have a 4 stuff. Maybe he's trying to TP.
This is a 13 kill streak for Anti-Mage right now. Just
Oh
gonna
my
throw
god.
that out
Do
there.
they find that Darkseer? There's a Yule Scepter. I mean, it's not ready and everything there. Now he could use, of course, Abyssal Plate, but I don't even think he needs it. There is a wall. At least they cast the wall, but now it is the fight. Anti-Mage versus the rest, but look at it. The Disruptor just standing still. He knows he's dead, and he's calling
He was typing
GG.
GG.
Yeah, he was busy typing the GG. Now Huasca versus the rest, but look at it. Especially with the Soul Catcher on top of it. So, congratulations, Union Gaming. You won game number 1, but guys, don't run away. This is a 2-game series, so the Brazilians, they have a chance to strike back here on Union Gaming. I guess with a better draft, like skill-wise and everything, it was a very exciting game. It was equal at most part of the game, but yeah, Anti-Mage late game is just no joke. No fun whatsoever. He's not without a reason called anti-fun. Anyway, my name is Heflatv. Casting with me is Roxas. We are Heflatv. If you like what we do, then of course leave us a follow. If you want to know what we cast, like, or when and how and what we cast, then you know that by following us on Facebook and Twitter. If you missed the games or you want to share them with your friends, of course, they will be uploaded pretty much after the games, about an hour or 2 after, on our YouTube. So go check that out. Moobot is always telling you where. So now, 2 minutos, amigos. And then we're back.
Hasta luego.
Yeah.